Okay, we are finally going to make our hatch chili verde sauce. I'm going to show you a couple of the cans that I did jar up of my hatch chili peppers. So I just did roast some more hatch chili peppers. So the first ones in the first part of this video that you guys saw was actually almost 2 weeks ago because I got really sick, you guys. And I know that there's been videos posted since then. I'm still kind of stuffy, but I feel better, so I'm doing this. And I said that I was going to do hatch chili verde sauce and can it, which is what I'm doing today. But I did wind up doing a few jars of hatch chilies, so I'm going to show you those because I didn't film it. So I'm going to show you what I have of those, but I just roasted some more, and you see that in the first half of this video. So these are sweating out. This is another 4 pounds of hatch chilies. The other ones that I did are in the freezer other than canned. Okay, so these are our tomatillos, so I'm going to put these on the tray, cut up some onions, and we are going to roast these just like we did the hatch chilies. Okay, so this is the first batch that's going in my oven. This is a different roasting pan that I have had probably for 25 years, you guys. Does anybody remember Rancher's Reserve from Vaughn's? That's what this is. So this is going to go in my oven. I do have some more that I need to peel. But for now, this is what's going to go in. And we're going to roast these. And we're going to cut the onions. And then I have some cilantro going in. I am making a huge batch. I'm probably going to do quarts because my son is here. And this is just going to be hatch chili verde, and I'm not going to add the chicken to it until we are done, or we're making dinner. So this is what we're doing. Okay, so I had about 6 more, so I just went ahead and I put them in the rest of the tray right there. So we're going to wait for those to have a nice roast. You don't want them to burst open too much, just a little teeny bit. And then we're going to take them out because we're going to start cooking them anyway. Okay, so got the tomatillos out because they are roasted and some are losing their juice. Others are not. The one that I just put in, I'm going to leave in and put some of the onions in. But the rest of them I'm going to put in the pot. And I've got a nice big pot right here, all ready to go. So I'm going to dump some of these in there. And then I'll show you what I do. So I do want to show you the difference in color. These are some of the ones that I just put in. And these are some of the ones that have been in. So what you want to look for is a translucent color. They don't have to be completely roasted. This one is splitting. And you see these are splitting as well. So you want to just get them to that point right there, or just a translucent color. And you want to get them to where you can pick them up without them breaking. They are roasted on the bottom, and then just put them into your pot. So these are all going to be cooked. If you were making a salsa, like a green salsa, you would just blend them in your blender or Blendtec like I use. But I'm going to be cooking them down and then using an immersion blender for this. So it doesn't matter how much they're split open. I'm just going to put the onions on this pan, and then once the onions are done, I'm just going to dump all the juices into the pot anyway. So I'm going to leave some of these on here that I just put on and roast them a little bit more. Okay, all the tomatillos are roasted and put in the pot, and I've got all of my onions split right here. And my hatch peppers are just about ready to peel. So I'm going to bring these over here, and I'm going to put them in the pan. Okay, there are our onions. So I'm going to put these in the oven. I'm doing this all at 410 and they go pretty fast. We're just looking for a nice char on the onions, just to give it that roasted flavor. Here are our tomatillos. Hopefully this pot is going to be pretty full, and we're going to get a lot of chili verde sauce. Hatch chili verde. Okay, let's put these in the oven. I almost forgot my fresh serranos from the garden. Just got a few of those. It's not going to give a whole lot of flavor because of the hatch, but we're going to put them in anyway. Okay, I'm just going to go through and show you guys how I peel a couple, because I showed you at the beginning. I just slice them open like that. Go all the way through. I'm going to go all the way through to the end and make it easy. Sometimes they're not so easy. Of course, that one's not going to be easy. Let me try another one. This one will be easier. This one's a little bit thicker skin. I'll tell you, things just don't go right sometimes when you're not feeling good. And yeah, some of these have seeds in them still. Get all the seeds out of this. I'm trying to hurry this up because of all I'm doing today. This is really hurting my back. I tell you what, when you have back problems, it's just so hard to get done what you want to get done. Okay, these are not going to cooperate with me, so well, there's one. Got a whole lot of skin, not a whole lot of pepper. I'm going to put this in my bowl, and I will bring you back when I'm all done. So this is what I got out of my peppers, so I am going to be adding some of my frozen peppers to it, because I don't feel that that's enough for what I have that I'm doing with the tomatillos and the onions. Okay, and I do want to show you that this is one of the jars that I did with the hatch chili peppers. Came out perfectly, lid sealed, and I got, what did I do, 6 of them, I think. These are just chopped up hatch chili peppers in water. So perfect, you guys. Okay, instead of using my newer hatch, these are from 21 that I found in my freezer. I'm just going to defrost these and put these in. These are whole and they'll work perfect. So, partially defrozen, defrosted. Oh my gosh, this is not my day, you guys. So those are whole, and that's going to be plenty for what I need. The other package was too much. So there we have it. So I am going to get those onions out when they're charred, and we're just going to add these to the pot. Let's go over there now. Add these to the pot, which is not on, so we'll add them to our tomatillos. Get that little bit out in a minute. Okay, so we've got the tomatillos in there and the hatch. Okay, here I took the onions out, and they have a nice char on them, and I've already started putting them into the pot, and I put the serranos in there as well. So I'm going to finish putting them in here. They have a really nice char. And then I'm going to add some water. So I'm going to finish doing that, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, after adding all of that together, this is what it looks like. I'm going to cut up some fresh garlic and put it in there, but I am going to put on the stove. I did not add any liquid yet. I'm going to see how much liquid the tomatillos make. I'm just going to put this on medium and let this cook down a little bit, because there are so many tomatillos in there. I want to see how much liquid I get. Okay, there is my cut up, well, whole clove of garlic all peeled. And we're gonna walk this over to the pot. I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna put it all in there like that because again, I'm gonna use the immersion blender. And you can see this has only been about 5 minutes, and look at all the juice in there. Look at that. And these haven't even popped open yet. And I've got it on low right now. So we are just gonna simmer this probably for about 4 hours. This is all just gonna simmer. And then I don't have cilantro in here yet, but cilantro will be going in here. And I'm probably gonna put a little bit in here now. Cut up some cilantro and then put more in later. So it looks like there's a whole lot of onion and a whole lot of tomatillos, and there is, but there is a whole lot of hatch chili peppers in there as well. There you go. This is going to be amazing, and I think it's going to make a whole lot. I'm sure hoping so, because I've been at this for about 3 hours, you guys, and I really need to go sit down. Oh, I wish I can just cook all day like I used to and can all day. Gosh, in the beginning of my channel, if anybody was with me then, I used to do tomatoes and pickles and jam and meats and stuff all in one day. That was 8 years ago, or even 6 years ago. I just can't do it anymore. And I miss those days so badly. I just wish I could do them again. But look at all that. Look at all that juice already. So I will add a little bit of juice because it's going to be simmering. I don't know if I'm going to add some chicken stock or some water to it. Probably chicken stock. But we'll see as we go along how much this makes because it's going to fill up. And I will bring you guys back. So thanks for watching so far. Stay tuned because there's more to be added to this video. I know it's a long video, but it's going to be worth it, I promise. Okay, you guys, it has been simmering now for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and maybe about 3 hours. And it tastes amazing. Some of our tomatillos have not even popped open. So I'm going to use the immersion blender, and we're going to make this nice and smooth. So I have my immersion blender ready right here, and we're going to start. Okay, put it in there. See how smooth that's getting already? Okay, I'm going to make this really smooth and then I will be right back. Okay, we have it all nice and smooth. Look at that. Beautiful. Perfectly smooth, nice and thick, but I am going to add just a little bit of some chicken broth because I want to cook it down a little bit, and I want to get a little bit more out of this. Oh, there's a little piece right there. I want to get a little bit more out of it, and I want to add a little bit more, there's a little bit of pepper hanging on, a little bit more of cilantro in here, and cook it down just a little bit more before I put it in jars. And I want to put some in a pot with some of my canned chicken, and we're going to have that part for dinner. Okay, so here we are with all of our chili verde sauce done. And I am getting ready to, I'm going to can this. I'm getting ready to put some of this into this small pot. And I'm going to cut some chicken. Cut this into chunks. This is frozen. I was going to use some of my canned chicken that I just did, but I want it to stay canned because that's the whole reason that I did that. So I just did that yesterday, so I'm gonna leave that canned. So I got some small breasts that I had frozen in the freezer that I had from Schwann's that have been in there for a while. So I'm just gonna cut these into small chunks and put these in the chili verde for tonight's dinner. Okay, here's the chicken that I cut up. I'm gonna put this in there and see if that's enough. If not, I have one more breast to cut. Okay, there's the chicken in there. It wasn't quite enough, so I did go ahead and cut up the other breast, and I'm about to put it in there. Okay, so here's what it looks like. And we are gonna cook this down. Probably could have even used one more. But I'm gonna cook this down, make this a little bit thicker. So this is on medium heat, and we're just going to cook this for probably another hour or so. Let it get thick, let the chicken cook in there because the chicken is raw, and then we'll have a nice dinner, and I will show you how I make that. And then we'll go ahead and can up the chili verde sauce that we make. And I may just do that in a separate video because this video is going to be really long already. We'll see what happens. Okay, so here is the end of this video because it is getting way too long. I'm going to show you how to can this in the next video right after this one. So follow me to the next video, and I will show the canning instructions just in case you're not a canner and maybe you just want to use yours up. But I am going to show you tonight's dinner, which is right here. And we'll be making some burritos with this tonight. Came out really, really good. And go to my community page and I will show you a picture of this, and I will add this to the end of this video as well. So the word of the day today is going to be chili verde, a hatch chili verde. So thank you for watching, and like I said, follow me to the next video. See you guys really soon.